Guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to swing trade with a full-time job and actually have your trades outpace your work where you can eventually quit your job and trade full-time. We're going to be talking about what I did because a lot of people think that you need to be super smart or a genius or, all this crazy stuff, have millions of dollars when, I used to be in the trades. I was a project manager and I actually was able to quit my job and trade full time. And I absolutely love it. We're going to talk about what I did, some tips and tricks on how you guys can do it. And at the end of this video, we're actually going to break down a strategy that I absolutely love for trading, especially if you have a 9-to-5 job. So stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you do, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you guys want to learn more about trading and how to find these opportunities, how to find these stocks, our strategies, our approach, and everything with trading, check out our school. We have an awesome sale going on for 51% off, which is one of the largest sales we've done. You guys can use code XMIS24 to get 51% off. So check it out down below. You won't regret it. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, but more importantly, we actually just teach you to trade. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not alerts or anything like that. It's honest strategies that I've used over the past 7 years of trading. So check it out down below. And guys, let's jump into this. All right. So what is swing trading? Everybody always wants to know. So swing trading is a different type of trading than like day trading or just long-term investing. Now, those are the main ways a lot of people make money in the market, but the top trading ways is going to be day trading and swing trading. So to simplify it, swing trading is when you buy a stock. I swing trade stocks. You guys can swing trade crypto. Some people will swing trade Forex, but I swing trade stocks. I hold it for more than a day, but less than 1 year. On average, I hold my swing trades for about 6 to 9 days compared to day trading where you're getting in and out of positions during the same market day. So one of the things that I absolutely love about swing trading is you guys can 100% do it with a full-time job compared to day trading where you actually have to be actively in tune with the market. So let's talk about a couple of things that I did. The first thing that I did is I set clear goals. And I think this is so important. A lot of people think that if you are just starting out trading, you have to make $1 million. You have to make all this money. No, you don't. If you're watching this video, I would want you guys to get one thing, and that it's not easy, but just because it's not easy doesn't mean it's impossible. A lot of people see these statistics of 85% of swing traders fail. Yeah, that honestly makes sense because 85% think it's an easy way to get rich quick. And to answer that question of, it just makes sense, right? You have to treat it like a business, like a job. 85% of businesses fail. And the businesses that succeed, what do they have? A business plan. They have experience. They have, all this stuff that helps them and separates them from other businesses. So how can you incorporate that with your trading? Well, you can have a solid trading plan. You could, understand your emotions. You could have good charting, good software, and just have experience and education. So if you guys are watching this, it's definitely doable, but you have to have the time frame, honestly, of about 2 years plus. The first year, what I would recommend doing is to paper trade and just learn as much as you can. And during this time, you want to figure out what type of trader you are. Whether maybe you like day trading, maybe your job, you work later in the evening and you want to day trade and you have more of a passion for that. That's fine. But maybe you like swing trading and you love that and you do that. You want to experiment, figure out what type of trader you are. Okay. So during that year, I would also highly recommend you guys start journaling. Journaling is probably one of the most underutilized things new traders don't do. And I see it time and time again. And the reason why I say this is because, it's one of the easiest ways to figure out what works and what doesn't. And you guys can focus on what works with your trades and what doesn't work. So an example, in your trading journal, you would pretty much write out your entry, your exit, your position size, your stop loss, your emotions entering the trade. You'd want to describe your setup. You'd want to talk about your emotions, in it. And I'll actually put a link to my trading journal down below. It's a digital trading journal. You guys can do both on your desktop, your phone, or whatever you want to do. It's awesome. So I'll put that down below for you guys. But journaling is so incredibly important, and you don't need that fancy one that I sell and I use. You guys can use one right on your Google Notes tab, or your phone notes tab, and just journal those trades. It's one of the most underutilized things traders don't do. So the next thing I kind of want to talk to you guys about is how to properly do it with the job. This is where a lot of people don't, and a lot of YouTubers and content creators don't talk about. It's actually planning out your day. So one of the things I want to talk about is using weekends to scan for stocks and analyze positions and do basic charting. You need to do it, whether you do it 30 minutes a day or you do it an hour a day. You just want to get very familiar with drawing on charts, understanding stocks, and all that good stuff. But the biggest questions that I personally get asked is during my 9 to 5, how can I do it with the job? So let's break this down. The first thing you guys are going to do is you're going to wake up a little early. I know waking up 30 minutes early to go after your dream might seem like the world to some people, but maybe you're watching this video and you easily could do it, and I thank you for that. But what you want to do here, what you want to do is wake up a little bit earlier. You want to figure out what's going on with the market. You want to set some alerts on some stocks that have some potential in your opinion. You want to go to your scanners and scan for some plays and add some stocks to your watch list. Also, what you guys can do is, depending on your broker, you guys could actually set some orders using limit orders. And so now you have a little plan where if a stock maybe reaches a certain price, you could get in. Doing this is a great way to be very precise on your entry points. All right, so after you guys kind of plan out your day, what do you do during the market day? So what I would recommend doing is check your phone on breaks and on your lunch break and any free time that you have. And you want to review current positions. You want to see if any notifications went to your phone, because maybe you would set some notifications where, if a stock is possibly breaking out, that you could get in on that opportunity and get in on that chance. And I'll be completely honest with you. Yes, alerts are great, and those limit orders are great. But I will say, if you have a job where you can glance at your phone and see what's going on with the position real time, it's going to be better than setting those alerts and all that good stuff. But it's definitely doable. So during the market day, you're just constantly looking at your plays, you're reviewing, making sure your stop losses are set, and you're continuing to scan for opportunity. Now, after the market and after your job, this is where a lot of things and a lot of people don't do, is they review the day. They review the day and see how they can improve. And obviously everything is learning. There's going to be a learning curve on things you can do and you can't do with your job. And you just got to focus on what you can do and how to implement that for your future trades. Everything takes time, and just because it takes time doesn't mean that you guys can't do it. So it's 100% doable. Just utilize and treat it like a job, treat it like a business. Don't think it's an easy way to get rich quick, and you'll be in a good spot. Now let's actually turn to the computer and look at a trade that we recently took, and we made a little over $1,200 off it. And it's something that you guys can easily do. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about here is the broker. So the broker I use and I've used for years, and I used it actually with that transition from my 9 to 5 to trading, is MOOMOO. And I'll actually put a link to them down below. So if you guys want to sign up, they're awesome. And you guys can get 20 free stocks because I do have a cool referral link with them. So make sure you guys check them out down below. All right, so this is NVIDIA. Now, for me, I like having a solid trading plan. I love all that good stuff. But what I've always done is I've had a checklist. And if you're watching this video, develop a checklist and it'll make your trading night and day. So one of the things that I have is trends. The first thing that I have with the stock is trends. I want an upward trend. And that's exactly what we have, right? You guys can see that NVIDIA obviously has gone from like $50 to $150 in literally a couple of weeks. No, a couple of months, excuse me. Now, we also have this blue line. So, with trading, there's going to be all different types of what you call indicators. Indicators are, a way where a trader can kind of look at the chart and get a general idea of what's going on. So, what we have here is we have the yellow line, blue line, and red. These are moving average lines. The yellow is the 50-day moving average line. The blue is the 90-day. And then the red here is the 200-day moving average line. So I always love using the 200 and the 90 as heavy support and feeling very confident taking a trade on it. So you guys can see in the past where the stock sold off and actually hit this point, we had good buying pressure. Okay, this represents this support line. So it represents a spot where the stock gets a lot of buying pressure at. You guys can see it. It does get some good buying pressure near and around that line. But recently it sold off here and it hit it here, near and around that 131 level. Okay, so now you go, okay, the stock's hitting a recent support line. What is the RSI at? The RSI stands for the Relative Strength Index. It pretty much tracks momentum to make sure that you're getting in on kind of like an undervalued spot for the stock. And you don't want to get in on a stock and just have it continue to sell off. And that's kind of what it does. Now, another thing that I do is I always want to look at several different time frames. So you guys can see here that if we go to like the hourly time frame, what do we notice? We'll remove these moving average lines so you guys can see it here. We have this general downward trend where it hits this line several times, establishing resistance. So what we can do is set an alert up here where if the stock breaks above that, this could be a trend breakout. And that's exactly what happened. The stock broke out and we got in near and around that 134 mark. The stock rallied its way up, and obviously we got out of this trade as the stock kind of started breaking through some support levels. Now, as we look at this, we go, okay, well, we made 3-4%. So how does that add up to much, right? But I want to show you guys this trading tool that I love. And this is this risk reward calculator. So with this trade here, we hopped in near and around that breakout, setting our stop near and around this moving average line. And we were actually hoping for a push up a little bit higher to this resistance at 146. So it gave a risk in reward of 4.32, risking $1 to make $4.32. So this is why, it's not about how much money you have starting out. It's just having that good strategy. So if you guys were starting out with like $500 here, let's go ahead and do this if it will work. All right, so we're starting out with like $500 here. If we took like 52 trades, maybe a trade a week or so, risking in this case would be risk about 2%, risking 2%. The win loss or the risk reward is 4.32. Okay, so 4.32 here. Win loss, we could put at even 40%, right? So meaning out of all the trades, out of 10 trades, we win 4. That's very modest. Okay, after the course of a year, our total account is $1,500 with just this basic good risk and reward. And that's why trading is so important. Risk and reward, right? Risking a little amount of money to make a high amount of money. And yeah, we only made, off this trade, we only made about 3%, which might not seem like much, but 3% compounded over the course of a year is an astonishing amount of money. And that's what you need to focus on. You just need to focus on those small returns that compound over time. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading, check out our school. You guys can get 51% off. It's awesome. It's the best thing. I love it. So check that out and check out MOOMOO. Check out our trading journal. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask down below. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and just hope you guys learned something. Take care, guys.